Hi there, my name is Chris Delaney, and up until now, for the past 35 years of my life, I've been a high-performance athlete. Now, I'm not training for any competition or any trophy. I'm training right now to save my life because it is in jeopardy. Sadly, this is not the first significant challenge I've had to face. 30 years ago, at the age of 22, I was hit with a rare eye disease that robbed me of my vision, ending my career as a firefighter and destroying any hope I had of playing professional football. From there, after debilitating depression took a hold of me, I chose not to let it anymore. I wasn't going to let this defeat me. I was going to rise up as athletes do. So I put in place strategy and measures that helped me survive and thrive amidst being disabled. So with no money, no income, no job, no driver's license, no post-secondary education, I had to become very creative in how I was going to do things. I turned to what I love most, and that's helping people. And that essentially is what helped me overcome adversity. I went on to become the first and only blind Canadian to cycle across the second largest country in the world, Canada, raising $250,000 for eye research for the Foundation Fighting Blindness. I rode 100 miles a day, every day for 3 months, taking every fourth or fifth day off. It was an incredible experience. From there, I went on to raise millions in awareness and funds for several children's charities, causes, from working with challenged kids to working with autistic kids, homeless, even traveling to Kenya to build schools in Africa. I also took all of my experience and expertise in health and fitness, and with my partner at the time, created the first and only protein-fortified frozen yogurt, YoPro. Unfortunately, after 3 good years in the grocery industry, Canada's largest retailer decided that they wanted to steal the product from us and drive us out of business. So I had no choice but to spend the next 6 years fighting to ensure that didn't happen. The whole story can be found in my book, Blind Strength, which I started writing when the pandemic hit in 2020. A year into the pandemic, I noticed as I was writing for 20 months, 12 hours a day, 6 days a week, my hands started to become numb, and the stylus would just drop out of my hand as I wrote, so I would have to shake my hands off every half hour. Unfortunately, over the time, this worsened. I wanted to get in to see the doctors and get this taken care of, but unfortunately the pandemic brought closures, lockdowns, and 2 years worth of backlogs. So I had to write it out until we cleared this thing. I got my vaccines. Never have I gotten a vaccine or shot of any kind. I felt that you could fight these things through nutrition, exercise, and other measures. But I was scared, like millions of us, that this was going to be the new way of life, so we need to get our vaccinations or we're not going to be able to travel, eat at a restaurant, go to a gym, see a movie. So I got it. Looking back now, it was the worst thing I ever did. Should have just, if I got COVID, I should have fought it with a puffer and antibiotics. But instead, I had to have this thing shoved in me. I have no idea where it's doing or where it's going or what it's doing. But I do know one thing, I'm in real trouble now. I've seen 2 top world-renowned doctors, and both have told me that I have a neuropathy, a neurological disorder that is common with vaccines. Apparently, if you have underlying issues, which I do because of my optic nerve, obviously I have a nerve issue, then this can bring these issues to the surface, and that's exactly what it's done. I've been training hard. I haven't stopped training hard. I train hard all the time for 30 years, 5 days a week, an hour and a half. And as you'll see right now, I've been training my calves, and they've been disappearing. They're gone. They're completely gone. And my right arm, well, my arms, but I'll show you this, and this is very tough for me to show you. But that's my arm now. And look at the tricep is gone. It's just, I don't know what that is now. I don't want to say fat. It's just hanging. Biceps gone, and it's getting worse and worse. I wasn't sure whether to record this or not, But all my life, all I've done is taken my experiences, both good and bad, the measures I've taken, the strategies I put in place to help others. And so when looking at this, I spoke with my fiancée Kristen, and we thought, there's a lot of people who are struggling and hurting right now. And so I'm going to document my journey, and I invite you to come along. I'm going to share everything I do going forward to try and stay as healthy as I can, from cleanses to supplementation to working with a very close friend of mine who's into herbs and natural remedies. I mean, you name it, I'm going to do it, and I'm going to show you the strategy that I'm going to put in place to hopefully, if not stop this, at least slow it down, because there's a lot more I want to do, and there's a lot more that I want to see. So I invite you to come along. Next Tuesday, 21st of February, and the Wednesday, I'll be going into IVIG treatments, intravenous immune globulin treatments. These are blood plasma treatments, and I'll be filling my body with proteins from plasma from 3,000 people. So for those of you who donate blood, thank you from the bottom of my heart, because without you, I wouldn't be able to do this. So thank you. Sessions are going to be over the next several months. Every 3 weeks I'll be doing a treatment. My goal right now is April 22nd, my birthday, Earth Day. I want to do 4 or 5 consecutive push-ups. I currently cannot do a single push-up now. I went from bench pressing 315 pounds for reps to bench pressing 95 pounds, and I struggled to get 8 reps. Dumbbells, I was throwing 85-pound dumbbells around. I'm now down to 30 to 35-pound dumbbells. I'm weakening every day, and I'm scared. I'm really scared, but I believe that in doing this, that's going to help me stay strong. And if I can stay strong, I can help you stay strong, and together, we can get through anything, right? So until my next video, please stay strong and keep flexing your blind strengths. And we will talk again. Thank you.